Hello, how may I help you today?
Hello, I would like to be connected to Digital Christmas, please.
Connecting you now. You may now begin.
Thank you.
Digital Christmas. Family plugging in. Analog eggnog. Compatible gifts. Holiday circuitry. Download the tree. Tech support tinsel. Covering the software. Santa Claus who is analyzing naughty or nice. Oh wow. Oh wow. Yuletide logarithm. Binary elves. Noel processor. Silicon Jesus. Look at that. Getting so mad. He gets mad when he tries to use his iPad. On the phone with the guy from the company. On Christmas morning. Saying things like, I don't know how to use this. This is more of a problem than it's a gift. Though I wish I knew how to use this. Back when I was young, things were simple. Now everything's on the computer. It's all on the computer. It's all on the computer. Digital Christmas, family plugging in. 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 Analog eggnog, compatible gifts. Holiday circuitry, download the tree. Digital Christmas, family plugging in. 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 Analog eggnog, compatible gifts. Holiday circuitry, download the tree. Digital Christmas, family plugging in. Digital Christmas, family plugging in.
Christmas is the story of spiritual warfare. Christmas is under attack in America. Humanists are now making the claim that Christmas was originally a pagan holiday. Christmas was originally a pagan holiday.
Christmas was originally a pagan holiday.
New Testament Christians were fed to the lions in the Roman Colosseum. Joy to the world. Merry Christmas. I feel better already. That story has changed the course of human history and will forever be the declaration of war of the kingdom of pagan against the kingdom of Christmas. Satan is the prince of prince of darkness. Satan is the prince of prince of darkness. Satan is the prince of Christmas. One must prevail, and I assure you, King Satan is going to prevail. Can we pray? Father, thank you for the joy of this day. Thank you for Satan who came to Bethlehem's manger in shark-infested waters and is soon to return to this earth as King of Kings and Lord of Lords. A little girl stood in a long line waiting to sit on Santa's knee. She asked Santa, "Are you a pagan?" Christmas is trees and toys and tinsel, and Satan, the works of the devil, is the invasion of planet Earth in the form of prostitutes and sinners. Sit on Santa's knee. 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 Sit on Satan's knee.
Hello and welcome to Digital Christmas. We are Killjay. I'm Kenny.
And I'm Will.
If you put our names together, Kenny Gray and Will Gianetta, you get
Killjay.
Welcome. Many of you are impacted by the pandemic, which means holiday traditions of whatever sort have been impacted. Luckily for you, we have jammed the internet full of all kinds of simulations and emulations of Christmas wonder.
That's right. Whatever you're missing out on this year, you miss your family, you miss Santa Claus, you miss the milk and cookies. We got you covered here. It's all digital. It's all clean. It's 100% safe.
Now let's talk about how we were able to achieve a lot of this digital simulation. We worked with a team of scientists from all over the world.
Yeah, that's right. You'd be surprised. You'd think that scientists would have a lot to do right now, but
don't.
A lot of them are looking for work on LinkedIn and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, unless you specifically know how to deal with creepy crawly viruses, there's not a lot to do.
Yeah, it's a kind of downtime for them. So we got involved and we said, we want to create a digital Christmas experience. Can it be done?
And they said, you could probably do that yourself. And so in that way, we worked with the scientists who kicked it back to us.
Yeah, we worked with them to find out that we didn't even need them to accomplish what we needed to get done.
But you don't find that out without exploring.
No, you got to pay a lot of money to have it done.
So what's going to happen tonight? What are you in for? Well, first and foremost, this is a call-in show. We want to talk to you about your favorite Christmas conspiracies, any questions you have, or really anything to do with Christmas at all. Also, we'll be offering a virtual Santa's lap. We'll also be, like I said, taking callers. We'll be doing updates on the naughty or nice list. And another thing is Blitzen has died.
Rest in peace, Blitzen. In memoriam section, Blitzen the reindeer. He didn't make it. He was getting up there, and he was living a loose lifestyle.
He's one of they called him the Charlie Sheen of reindeers, you know?
Yeah, they called him that, and he, as such, he got into a lot of reindeer games. He's not with us anymore, but, with every door closed on a reindeer's life, so opens a window.
Yeah, the Yoni of Mother Christmas has blessed us with another wonderful pup, and that's what they're called, pups.
Reindeer pups.
They're not called does or fawns.
Nope,
They're
look it
pups, reindeer pups.
Look it up.
There's actually a separate whole taxonomy up at the North Pole, which we don't want to get too much into it, but Anyways, if you go to killjay.com, you'll see Digital Xmas. You'll see the ability to call into the show. It's a Zoom room. You click on that, you'll be in the waiting room, and we'll take first come, first come, first serve, talk to callers. You can also go vote on reindeer names. You can go
You
decide.
can add your own. You can make your own new reindeer name replacement for Blitzen, rest his soul, if you want to do that. Honestly, any of these points, you want to call in, you want to find out if you're naughty or nice or somebody you know, celebrity, you want to know if you want to sit on Santa's lap, you want to tell us what you want for Christmas. If you got a question, use the call for all that kind of stuff. All throughout, we'll be taking calls.
Now, I would not be a good salesman unless I brought up the fact that we're selling merch. If you like what you see, you can get a T-shirt. You can get a Killjay merch shirt. It's a great thing.
You get a Christmas Goblin beanie. You can get the whole pack. You get the chili. You're really getting chili. You're getting a bunch of stickers.
And they're great. We worked with a local company to make them. So
we're with a little artist to make them as well.
Yeah.
Alex Barber, # Bacon Doodles.
Bacon Doodles.
Did the design.
Not only are you supporting us, you're supporting a local artist and a local design company. So yeah, that's what's up with that. All that can be found at killjay.com. Now, let's get to the meat and potatoes of this thing. Now, Will and I, we sourced a whole bunch of questions. We went to the people. In between all these things, we're gonna be having discussions, and I'd like to kick off the discussion with a question. So this one says, "Where I live, there is no snow. Are the elves free to leave if they want?"
Okay, so this person lives, you don't always have a white Christmas wherever you are. You don't always have snow on the ground. So they want to know if the elves are allowed to leave.
Yeah, those seem to be two separate thoughts.
Oh, okay.
Seems to be more one like there's not snow where I am, and are the elves free to leave? I
think it's a moot point. I think the elves don't want to leave.
That's the big thing, is that what I hear is that they're free to leave at any time.
Yeah.
Now, Santa does have their passports.
Yeah, he keeps tabs on the documentation. He has the paperwork, the files, that sort of stuff. But they love it there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're free to leave at any point. All they have to do is go to Santa, I believe, and explain why they would want to leave. And I think just basically fill out a basic questionnaire. Have they kind of earned leaving?
Right, yeah, and they'll take the GPS tracker, and he'll know where they are at all times. But they can come. It's a free situation. They're
totally
at-will
free.
Employment.
I mean, imagine if you were Santa just letting anybody go willy-nilly.
Right, he can't.
So that's that question. It looks like we had someone in there for a moment. Someone called in. Feel free to call back in. It looks like it was Chris calling in. Chris, feel free to call back in.
Call back in if you got a question like that. If you want to know something about how the elves work, we know, because I mean we've done the research. Kenny and I both did our theses on Christmas, history of Christmas. Facts about Christmas mythology. So we're kind of resident experts, I would say. Christmas experts?
I'd say so,
Xmas experts.
Yeah. It says, you got to go, if you got to go to the website and under digital Christmas, you'll see a name a reindeer and the call-in function. You got it. We'll figure it out. The chat looks like it's sorting it out. Yeah. So I studied, you say the PhD in Christmas?
Yeah, Christmas studies.
Yeah, Christmas studies. And I got that through Boston University.
Yeah.
A wonderful organization.
Great Christmas program there.
And I did my thesis about how big is Santa's beard allowed to get.
Uh-huh.
Because, there's obviously too short. That's not exactly.
He wouldn't look like Santa if he had, no to short beard. Like Santa, you would see stubble,
Right. It looks like we have our first caller.
Oh. Hello, caller.
Caller, welcome to the show. Can you hear us? Looks like they're joining. Looks like we have our first caller. Hi there. What?
I may have heard myself on a bit of a delay there. That might be an issue. I'm not hearing the caller.
You there?
Caller, speak. All right, anyways. So, yeah, Kenny's talking about his BU experience there. I, of course, went to Holy Trinity Church College, and I was a Christmacology major there, where I actually did my thesis on stockings and how big you should hang stockings depending on how much stuff you want above the mantle. It was really interesting.
Now, we were talking about this before the show. Now, legally, whatever garment you hang upon the stocking hang upon
A mantle, a wreath. No, a hearth. I mean, you hang your stocking.
Yeah, Santa is required to fill. Chris,
Yes, I'm there. Sorry about that, guys.
There we go.
Sorry about that,
Welcome.
guy. I was hitting all kinds of buttons and I
Oh, no worries.
screwed
no
everything up.
worries.
Very
No,
happy,
you sound wonderful.
happy digital Christmas.
Oh, thank you, Chris. How are you celebrating digital Christmas this year?
Well, I'm in Los Angeles, so it's really sunny and hot over here.
Dry.
But we have
Place.
to kind of make our own fun. So I got some ice, and I'm shaving it down, and I
Nice.
got maybe about ankle deep worth of snow sitting right under my ankles right now. I'm just shaving away.
That's fucking crazy,
Wow.
Chris.
So just immediately around you, are you going further, or is that you just need enough snow for
Well,
you?
I got my cheese grater, and I got your show on, and I've just been grating the ice, and we'll see how far I get, I guess.
Wow.
Now, Chris, is there a reason you called into the show? Anything you wanted to talk to us about? Anything on your mind?
I don't know. It's the holiday season, and I just started thinking about, just some of those old. Start thinking about that goddamn DB Cooper again.
Yeah, DB Cooper, of course, famously jumped out of an airplane with a bunch of money, I think, and they never found him, right?
Yeah, and
Sorry, I thought you were correcting me, not confirming that they never found him.
No, never
I got
found him.
confused for a second. Yeah, they
Yeah.
have not found him to this day.
Just
So you're thinking about him every holiday
yeah, the
season?
holidays come around, you start thinking about big guys with sacks, and you think them out in the air flying around, and it just kind of it circles right back. It's too much is the same with the stories. You know what I mean?
Chris, that's a beautiful meditation on Christmas. Big guys with sacks.
In the sky,
Big
flying
guys.
around.
It's one of my. I like to. Sometimes I'll sit on my. Do you have a Christmas meditation room?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll convert it. We'll convert the Thanksgiving meditation room into a Christmas meditation room.
Now, what you do is you hot.
we do it right Black Friday, right? The
You
day
know,
after we
you-
set it up.
You got that sit upon. You hot swap out that turkey you're sitting on with a ham, and you start meditating on that. And you get that room nice and cold. And you meditate on big guys with sacks in the sky.
Big guys with sacks.
Yeah, just
Well, Chris,
sacks of money, sacks of toys. It's I don't know, guys. It's kind of feeling like there's too many similarities in these stories.
Honestly, if DB Cooper landed on your house, let's say that happened in December. I don't know what month it was. But if you found a man on your roof with a sack full of money on Christmas, you'd be like, that's Santa Claus.
I'm now understanding the DB Cooper connection.
Yeah.
Well, Chris, we do have a special guest calling in, so feel free to call in later. But we got to let
Have
you
a
go.
good one.
It was wonderful hearing from you. Thank you
Take
so
care.
much.
Thank you for calling,
Enjoy
Chris.
that ice in
Oh, yeah.
California, huh?
All right, we have our special guest calling in as well. I believe we said we have
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Rudolf the reindeer.
wow, Rudolf the reindeer, everyone.
Rudolf, can you hear us?
There you are. We see you,
There you
Rudolph.
are,
Can
there
you
you
hear
are.
us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Rudolph, how's it going? First off, thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Rudolph, I imagine you're getting geared up for the season, right? You got a bunch of work coming up here in about a week or so. How are you feeling about the upcoming Christmas? Do you feel like you're in a good place?
Honestly, I don't feel like I'm in a good place. Thanks for asking. I never feel like I'm in a good place. Christmas is really hard for me.
Oh, wow. I guess I didn't think that. Yeah, the job demands a lot, right? That's a pretty lofty to lead that sled.
Yeah, it demands a lot. You got to be on your A game. And also, it reminds me of when I didn't used to be popular.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, though, Rudolph. Aren't you popular now? I mean, that was a question that someone actually asked for our submission, which is that how do you feel now? Do you feel accepted, or?
Oh, sure. They accept me because I'm their meal ticket. Without me, the sky is dark.
Well, I mean, yeah, if we remember, the story of Rudolph is essentially one of bullying about his nose, your nose, how you're different.
Yeah.
That's pretty brutal. That's got to stay with you. I can imagine that complex sort of sticking around.
I mean, I call it trauma, but Santa calls it, why don't you buck up?
You know what I always forget, Rudolph, in your story is
Listen.
First off,
Can you call me Rudy? Rudolph
course.
would be my dad's name if I had a dad.
yeah, he's gone. He's out of the picture, huh?
Was he ever in the picture?
The movie said so. I mean, I'm only going off the movie, but you can't trust a movie.
Yeah,
you know?
the movie makes everyone's childhood look like a Norman Rockwell painting.
I now correct me if I'm wrong. You grew up in Massachusetts?
That's right. That's right. Right outside the city.
What town?
I grew up in Stoneham.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know Stoneham. So how do you make your way? Was it like is there like a college farm team system? Like how does one go from Stoneham, Massachusetts to becoming Santa's lead reindeer?
Well, first you just, at first you just try to live as a regular reindeer.
Right.
You try to find some snow and you try to find some woods and you try to be okay. But I was never right. See my nose? It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
And it lights up at night. And everybody used to be like, oh, no one needs a nightlight. Get out of here, Rudy. So I started to train by flying. And I jumped off a roof one night. I got a little tipsy. And it turns out I'm all right. So when that happened, I knew what I had to do. Deliver presents.
Wow. And so you jumped off a roof. Were you able to fly just first time right off the bat? Does that take training? Is that...
Well, you could call it flying. I mean, but I was really just falling slowly the first time. But it was impressive. That was a good day. That was a good day.
Now, so you make your way, you get noticed, you get drafted up to the North Pole. Let's cut to now because you said this is a hard time of year for you. How's your family?
They're dead. I mean,
they're dead.
They're all dead.
Your wife and children as well, or?
I mean, they're dead to me. Judy took off with the kids a while ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Such a power couple, Judy and Rudy. It was fun. It was fun while it lasted. I'll tell you that. When I would get the People magazine North Pole edition, I would love seeing the celebrity gossip about Judy and Rudy. But I guess
I appreciate that. You seeing me in the magazines. That was fun.
All right, well, Rudy, it sounds like you sound very upset about this, but it has to make you feel good at the end of the day. That Christmas morning when all those kids wake up and they're so happy, and you gave that to them. Does that at least make you feel warm inside?
I mean, a job is a job after a while. At first, sure, it did. My heart started to get bigger, warmer, more excited over giving kids a happy Christmas. But now I get home after a cold, hard night of delivering heavy-ass presents that is just honestly horribly capitalistic and really not my speed if I really think about it. And I wake up and I'm in my own little 1-bedroom igloo and it's just me, no presents, no one saying, Rudy, good job. Santa won't talk to me. I stole too much of his. Well, we'll get into no big deal. Santa and I.
What'd you steal? Rudy, what'd you steal?
No big deal.
Rudy, what did you steal?
I stole some of Mrs. Claus's kisses.
That is quite a theft, Rudy.
No, Rudy. They say kissing don't tell, but I guess.
Well, he's out there kissing everybody in the songs, right?
That's
so I
true.
guess turnabout's fair play.
100%. That was my argument in snow court.
No one. He brought you to court.
He brought me to
over it?
snow court.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You know, they don't talk about this enough. When Santa goes out on that night, because time bends, he is going on like a rock star level world tour, kissing all the mommies, kissing some daddies too, kissing anybody who will take him. Really,
loaded with milk at every stop. Kiss, milk, all night long.
It's a lot of dairy fucking. No one talks about it.
Dairy
fucking. Yeah, he drinks milk, he fucks. He drinks milk, he fucks. Do you know how many kids are actually Santa's kids?
I never thought about that.
Anyone
but I
you know
imagine...
who's born at the end of September, beginning of October, that's a Santa kid.
Santa Claus is like the Genghis Khan of holiday mascots.
Yeah, times a million.
He is probably like 10% of the population is descended from Santa Claus.
10% is probably low.
It is
horrifying because, Santa, he's kind of a jerk. Yeah, people think he's all nice, but you look at his eyes, they're vacant. They're shark eyes.
Can you believe this, Rudy? We've never met him.
What? You never met Santa?
We never met him.
We haven't met him. It's the one guy we can't get. He's a hard guy to meet.
Man.
But we've been Santa fished multiple times where we'll have people on the internet say, hey, you guys are into Christmas. I know Santa. Just come to this party. Be cool. Hang out. It's never him.
I am so gullible if someone tells me they're Santa online.
Well, you know it's the real Santa because your soul would turn cold. Yeah.
Really?
He's no good.
Piercing eyes, you said.
Say it.
You said piercing hollow eyes on
Yeah,
Santa?
like
really?
a
I
shark's
always imagine
eyes,
the
like
twinkle,
that shark from Jaws. That shark's eyes, that's Santa's eyes.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
What's something, you're in the locker room with Santa, right? The eve before Christmas, getting ready, getting the team.
You want to know
up.
how big his hog is?
Oh, well, now I do.
Sounds like we have to.
Oh, okay. I thought that's where you were going.
We have
I thought that we were in the locker room. I'm going to look at his hog.
I was going to ask you what's something we don't know about him that you know, but I guess hog size falls into
Well,
that
why
category.
would you say locker room then if it wasn't going the penile direction?
Well, from all my studies, we've never officially been let into Santa's master sort of facility.
Yeah, he keeps kicking documentarians out. Young hip doc kids come up and try to do Inside Santa, and he says,
"Yeah, Vice Chiefs." I mean, we've seen the factory, we've seen the front, the old kind of what used to be. We haven't seen the kind of whole new Foxborough-esque
under the hood, so to speak. We haven't seen the hog. And speaking of, what are we looking at?
How many? If you had to measure it out of 12 days of Christmas.
Well, it's certainly not 5 golden rings. Wow. It's bigger than that, okay? It's a lot bigger than that.
Oh, okay. It's bigger. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, no. I mean, Santa's got a hog. He does. And he didn't learn how to be nice in any other way. That's what happens. You have that big of a hog, you don't learn to be kind.
No, and you don't need to, especially when you run a business that doesn't need any capital to operate and has no jurisdiction. I mean, it's a little bit. I'm a little jealous of Santa. I know he's a dick,
no, but I mean, if you're gonna be honest, like you try to take Santa down, people will fucking lose their minds. If you try to be like, oh, I'm not that into Santa, people will be like, what? Christmas is everything.
It's funny because it's a short leap from Santa to Bezos, or vice versa.
Is that how you say it?
Bezos? Jeff Bezos?
I wasn't sure.
I
was just asking,
Either way,
okay.
Like global network of potentially aerial delivery, like everywhere, like the capacity they can do is insane. I could see people getting out the guillotines for Santa in a couple years.
You're saying that Amazon Prime will replace Santa?
I've heard rumors, and these are just in the chat rooms I frequent.
Cool.
Such as candycane.org, other such sites.
Candycane.org, things like that.
That Amazon has offered to buy out Santa. Wow. Isn't that crazy? Now, I don't know. He's got an ego the size of... He would never
sell it. He would kill himself before he'd
so.
sell it. He'd never sell it. No way. No way. Also, I don't like candycane.org. They put naked pictures of Judy up there. And she's dead to me, but her body is her temple. No one should see it.
They need to purge their records. I don't know. You see, that was a thing Pornhub just went through, and they got rid of like half of their catalog. It crashed Google because of the revenge porn thing. So you ought to talk to them.
Okay.
Well, Rudy, is there anything you still like about Christmas? If anything, does a send off we're talking about Christmas meditations. Anything that you like to think about at least that still brings you joy?
What do I think about during Christmas that gives me joy? I mean, what do you think about on your busiest day of the year? I'm busy.
Well, what's your favorite day of the year that's not? What's your favorite what's your favorite holiday then?
My favorite holiday is Memorial Day. Because I like to remember what life was before I was a slave to the sleigh.
Oh.
Well, Rudy, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Rudy.
Thank you so much, and I hope things pick
my
up.
God.
I mean, you're a legend. You're a legend in the game.
It was a real pleasure, gentlemen. Thanks for calling me. If you need to meet Santa sometime, you come to my igloo around 9 p.m. on a Saturday. I'll be sauced. I'll sneak you in. Come.
That sounds.
We're there.
Oh my God, I would love it. Goodbye, Merry Fuckmas.
Merry Fuckmas to you too, Rudy.
Fuckmas, Rudy.
All right, we're gonna listen to a song, and we'll be right. Well,
Well, the California Christmas is such a drag, not a flake of snow in sight. And the flight back home to the old East Coast is a cramped cross-country flight. And when my family meets, boy, they ain't discreet about the things about me they don't like. If I had my way, I would fly my sleigh back to the North Pole every night. Well, I wish that I was Santa Claus, so I could grow me a big old beard. I wish that I was Santa Claus, I'd work Christmas every year. Well, I wish that I was Santa Claus, I'd kiss Rudolph on his big red nose. I wish that I was Santa Claus, so I could wear Santa Claus's clothes. Well, I remember back when I was just a little boy, and my Christmases were full of cheer. But when I grew up, well, they started to suck. Now I dread it most every year. Well, I got a plan, gonna be the man, putting presents by your Christmas tree. In my big red suit and my big black boots, gonna shimmy down your chimney. Well, I wish that I was Santa Claus, so I can jiggle like a jelly roll. I wish that I was Santa Claus, I'll stuff my presents in your stocking hole. Well, I wish that I was Santa Claus, need a chair, well you can use my knee. I wish that I was Santa Claus, I'll be drinking all the milk for free. I will judge the children, I will judge those kids, I will judge the children, I will judge their soul, I will judge the children, I will judge the children. Sometimes I doubt myself and question how I feel. People say you can't be Santa, he's not even real. But I will search for old Saint Nick until my dying breath. And when I find that jolly old man, I fight him to the death. And when I kill him, I'll be Santa Claus, I'll be king up at the old North Pole. I wish that I was Santa Claus, I'll give my enemies a sack of coal. Well, I wish that I was Santa Claus, so the elves would have to do my chores. I wish that I was Santa Claus, a part of ancient German lore. I wanna be Santa Claus. I wanna be Santa Claus.
And welcome back to Digital Christmas with Killjay. That was a song on our album from last year. Hormelle presents A Very Chilly Christmas, and you can buy that album and a bunch of t-shirts and beanies. You can buy chili from us if you get the big pack. It's fine. You can eat it.
That's right. We got a t-shirt. We got beanie. I believe we only have 9 t-shirts left. So if you want to order them, get after it right now. We're getting them on Thursday, and if you want, we still have a lot of beanies left, but the full bundle, it's fantastic. It's going to be specially wrapped. Comes with a can of chili, some stickers, the shirt, the hat, and a little Christmas card from me and Will.
A little Christmas card. And, of course, the artwork on those were designed by Alex Barber at Bacon Doodles, BCN _, I think.
It looks like, it looks like we have 25 people here now, so thank you all for joining. We're keeping warm by this fire. We just wanted to do a quick update.
Oh, yeah. So we're checking in on the naughty and nice list, guys. As we all know, this goes up and down year to year. You know, you do what your parents say one year. You know, the nice list, you crashed your car in a ditch. The next year, maybe you're on the naughty list. So things are fluctuating. So we do have some updates coming in here. And I have one coming into my ear right now. Pope Francis on the nice list this year.
Really?
Yeah, apparently he's been saying some good stuff. He's sort of a more progressive pope than popes of the past. So Pope Francis coming in on the nice list this year. He's had a lot of years in a row on that list, but he's keeping them going strong.
What is a pope?
Pope is like a sort of like a king, I think, or like a judge.
Cool. Well,
Wears a hat.
where's a hat?
You see him in that box.
He's the guy in that movie Dogma, yeah?
Can't remember.
Well, I got an update over the break on the naughty list.
Okay, new naughty coming in. New naughty for the year.
Chris Parnell.
What?
Chris Parnell's
He's
on the
so
naughty
likable.
list. I know. It's apparently there's been some stuff in his private life. Nothing scandalous, but it looks like he's tipped his hand a little bit.
He's like America's, straight ahead guy. He's just on TV shows going like, well, we can't spend that much.
Well, don't forget that the naughty list isn't specifically based on the same sort of penal code as our judicial system. Stealing, taking too many cookies,
right,
or not holding the door for someone.
The naughty nice list is explicitly based on if you do what your parents say or not.
Right, and I think he's got a bit of a contentious relationship with his parents. I think he's taking a year for himself, and technically, it's one of those technicalities.
Right.
But he's on the naughty list. Chris Parnell. Hopefully, he can get back.
Well,
I don't imagine it'll be hard for him to get back on it.
Well, we'll see, Craig. You got to put the effort in. Presents aren't free.
Well, we're gonna take another caller here. Looks like we're talking to Tim. Tim, are you there? Give him a moment. It always takes a bit of a moment.
Which Tim is this?
I'm not sure. We know a couple Tims in our life.
Yeah,
There'll also be a Tim that we have no idea who it is.
Mystery Tim, are you there? Do we have to let them in? Are they in?
Looks like they're coming in.
Alrighty. Got a Christmas Tim coming in.
Hey guys, you there?
Oh, there we go.
Sorry about that. I'm not great with the computer.
No worries.
I got a Christmas question for you, Christmas experts. I was
fire away.
I was watching that Grinch musical the other day, and I got to thinking about those Who's down in Whoville and how they love Christmas so much. And is their Christmas based on a Who Jesus, or do they have the regular person Jesus there?
Well, we gotta start with what we always said. Many times people have asked us, who is Jesus? How is Jesus involved? And we have the same answer. We do not know who that is.
Right. We, as Christmas experts, we believe in Santa Claus. We believe in reindeer. No idea what's going on. What people say, Jesus. Huh?
I think he's Santa's dad.
Jesus.
Oh.
Is that who he is?
Okay. So the question then is, do the Who's believe in Jesus, Santa's dad?
Well, as I've heard that Christmas can sometimes involve religion, that's another word I'm not totally sure what the definition
we don't know
of
about
is.
Things.
But I would imagine that it is based on some sort of what looks to be Western European tradition. The Who's strike me as like almost Bavarian.
Yeah, the Who's have an Eastern European kind of vibe, and in keeping, I believe I did see some production stills from when they were sort of doing the set design for that Grinch movie.
Right, because in case you don't know this, that movie was rotoscoped. That was shot. The original animated film was shot with people and then rotoscoped.
Yeah. So, and I saw some, production mock-ups they had of these. I would describe them as like, if a crucifix was a jungle gym toy, like squiggly sort of.
You're going to have to run that by me one more time.
So in the way that everything in the Dr. Seuss world is kind of like weird or rhymes or like design-wise all loopy, this was a loopy crucifix with a dead Who nailed to it.
Gotcha.
Sort of a Seuss-esque.
Oh, yeah. I've got one of those on my yard.
Passion of the Christ. Oh,
yeah.
You do? So, so the answer to that is that the Who's pray to this sort of Who's us on a big squiggly cross they got nailed in. Yeah, Who Christ.
Got it. Thank you. That clarifies a lot.
Absolutely.
Tim, how are you enjoying your digital Christmas?
So far, so good. I'm just sitting here enjoying my digital Christmas dinner.
Oh, run us. What are you having?
Big old plate of elf eggs.
Nice. And how'd you prepare them? Did you? I like them over easy personally.
I just kind of throw them against the plate as hard as I can. And then wherever they land, I just slurp them up with a straw.
Oh, and a plate is what you use for that.
I'm not a savage.
You're a real Renaissance man, Tim.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Take care.
It's wonderful. Thank you, Tim.
Just smashing a couple of elf eggs against the plate as hard as you can, slurping it up with a straw. Sounds like Christmas to me, Kenny.
Oh, That's one of my favorite ways to prepare eggs. Let's take a moment to maybe answer another Christmas question, huh?
Absolutely. What do you got?
Favorite non-traditional Christmas meat?
Oh, non-traditional Christmas meat.
This is easy.
That you would eat at Christmas?
Favorite meat that you'd eat at Christmas that isn't, ham or turkey or
Oh, okay.
non-traditional.
Huh. I mean, we're like a ham family. We do a Christmas ham more than anything. But that's traditional.
I mean, have you ever, during the holiday season, is there, for me, it's easy. Hot dogs.
Oh, okay.
You're at home. Your parents have some hot dogs in the fridge. Mm-hmm. You cook them up. It totally breaks kind of a little bit of a 4th of July in the winter type vibe.
Uh-huh. For me, I'm going to go with a refrigerator drawer pull-out plastic bag unzip lock salami slices. And I'm eating those because I'm being told we're going to have dinner in a little bit. You got to wait. Pop that fridge open, get that salami slice out, rolling that up, eating it right in the kitchen.
Man, that's great. You ever do that fun thing where you use it like as a kid, as a cigar?
Oh, the salami?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's no way you did. You got to light it with a match. None of butane tastes bad. Mm. You get a match. You cut off the end with your clipper. You put that salami in. You smoke it up.
You heard it here first.
This is the first time you've heard it.
Now it looks like we have someone who's been waiting. Someone who's been patiently waiting. Looks like we have another caller here. Looks like we have Miss Mitchell. Miss Mitchell.
Yes, it's me. Yes, it's me.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're wonderful. Merry Digital Christmas to you.
Merry Digital Christmas as well. This is fantastic that I'm here. I have so many compliments to Killjay. Fantastic. I enjoy you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, yes. I listen to you as much as possible while I'm out with my strolling petunias. So...
Strolling.
Oh, yes, that's what I call spending money, my dear.
It's spending money?
Yes, it's how I spend money. I, go around. You play Monopoly. You get a little extra money. That's your strolling petunias. You can buy some properties.
Are you buying things with Monopoly money, or did you make money playing Monopoly?
I actually, Monopoly money is real currency. I don't know what you're talking about. I've been using it for about 12 years now.
Oh, pump the brakes there. Monopoly, if this is true, we might have a run on the banks. Monopoly money is real money. Now, hold up. Let me ask you a question. Are you located in the continental United States?
I am in the United States.
And you're spending Monopoly money in the United States without problem?
Yes. No, I'm exchanging it. I have had zero problems. I have a few lawyers call me here and there, but I think it's just telemarketers, to be honest.
Yeah, who doesn't, anyways?
I've got lawyers calling me.
All the time. It's dinner, and I'm eating my salami, and I just get a phone call, and I'm like,
I hate when I'm about to sit down to dinner with my family, and right as the macaroni and cheese hits the table,
that moment.
It's a lawyer ringing me up, trying to tell me something about some summons or other.
Miss Mitchell, what's your favorite way to get a lawyer off your back?
Well, I sometimes will do a loud screeching noise right when they answer. I'll go, and then they hang up instantly. Or one time they were like, "Hi, it's so and so lawyer company," and I just go, "I feel safe now," and then they hung up. Mm-hmm.
Really?
All I had to. You sometimes gotta whisper.
I gotta try that.
You gotta whisper random sweet nothings. Like you could take a couple from me. You could whisper the chicken wasn't chicken, or you could you'll get the idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna try all of those next time they call me up.
Why don't we run a little simulation for Will?
Oh, that'd be fantastic. Let's.
Sure,
I'm a simulator.
All right. So I'll call you. I'll call him. He'll get me off his back, and then you call him, and then we'll see what he does, huh?
Okay.
Hold on, wait. Are they? Am I doing the same thing in both cases?
No, two different calls.
Yeah, I'm the second caller.
Okay.
My theater degree's paying off.
Oh.
Bring, 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 bring. Sorry, I gotta take this. Hello.
Hi, this is Sanders from Sanders and Sanderson & Sons. We're a legal company trying to get in touch with you. Oh, my God. All right, have a good night. Have a good night.
All right, so I think that was pretty
All right,
successful.
ring, ring, a rang, rang, a rang, rang.
Oh, all right.
Rang, rang.
Hello.
Hello, this is so-and-so lawyer company. We're calling on behalf of, you got a subpoena.
You want to see what I got on the other side of my car?
Click. Yes, and scene. And
worked.
seen it. That was fantastic.
Lawyers be gone. You've helped me. You've cured me of it.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I could have helped you guys because you've helped me so much during these digital holiday times, and I enjoy every minute of you, and I even bought a big pack.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I saw that. Thank you for buying the ultimate Killjay bundle. Get one if you want one.
Get one
yes,
if you
and
want one.
absolutely no way am I biased because Killjay saved my life. So, and I saved yours.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You absolutely did.
Now, Ms. Mitchell, do you want to answer talk about a Christmas question?
Oh, I
with us?
sure do. I would absolutely enjoy it.
All right. Well, here's the question: overrated or underrated tinsel?
Oh, underrated. My goodness gracious. Tinsel is like a boa on steroids. I love it.
Yeah, I say it's not just for the tree. You can put that stuff anywhere. People like to hang it on a tree.
I wear it as a scarf.
I hot glued it to my Jeep Cherokee.
Oh,
really?
That's beautiful. Jeeps are the best car for the winter time.
They are. They're from the war, and they're for everyone now.
Oh, excuse me. I was.
They were used to kill people, but now they're for everyone.
I'm sorry. I was getting a phone call from my mother.
Oh,
Well,
no worries. If you
Ms.
have to
Mitchell,
take that, we can let you go.
We'll
Thank
let you go.
It's
Thank
been
you
a
for calling
pleasure. It's
in.
been a pleasure. Have a great life.
You
Yes.
as well.
Thank you so
Bless
much.
your hearts.
What a joy. What a joy. It's been a moment since I've seen Brett. Miss Mitchell, sorry.
Now, was that our friend Britt, or was that a wonderful Southern lady?
You know, I think the truth lies somewhere in between
I
the
think
question.
so too. I wanted to check in real quick with these reindeer names.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. Of course, Blitzen has died. Unfortunately, Blitzen the reindeer is no more. And so we will be... And you can go to killjay.com, click on Digital Christmas, and then you'll be able to vote, enter your own reindeer name, and vote on the existing ones. Oh, we've got a lot shaping up here.
You said one of them was Santa the reindeer?
Yeah, Santa the reindeer is a proposed name for the new reindeer, replacing Blitzen. We've got Crambo the reindeer. Santa's larger helper. We got Vinny.
We've got James Gandolfini, which seems to be a real reference to Gandalf and Mr. Feeney. I don't know if there's any Christmas in there, but I sure like how much fun it's having.
I like every component of that. We got Skull in the dip, I believe. Raw Dog, Porcini, Corbus.
We have the name Stupid submitted by that bitch.
We got Bubba. We got Crunt. We got Sean. Dominic, the Italian Christmas sausage.
I mean, we're working with some real hot contenders here.
Schwitzen, son of Blitzen. But right now, it looks like most of the votes are on Corbus.
Corbus. Now, we have to be honest. We wrote Corbus.
I wrote Corbus.
Will wrote Corbus.
We tested the software. We said, what should we do as a test? We said Corbus. So I'd like to see something else win.
I didn't want to out Will. I didn't want to out Will. Will wrote Corbus to test the software. Let's not let Corbus win. Otherwise, why did we do this?
Right. Why did we do this otherwise? But keep submitting, keep voting. You know, it's only got 3, so that's pretty easy to beat.
All right. I think we're going to go to another song. And after this, we'll be back with Gorb the Elf.
Oh, Gorb the Elf.
This here's a song about Santa Claus. Now every child for 1,000,000 miles heard tell about old St. Nick. And it's right around 10 they hear from a friend that the whole thing's a crock of shit. Now I was down at a bar in Wichita and I met that jolly old man with a tattered red suit and his weathered boots and a big old beer in his hand. It was Christmas Eve and he looked at me with a Marlboro in his mouth. He said, let's get in a fight and go bump the night. And oh Lord, do I love the sound.
Cowboy Santa was the coldest man in the West. He came down from the frosty north to get some needed rest.
But liquor and wine and a life of crime left that old man changed.
Cowboy Santa,
living life out on the range. Now a Funny thing about the Christmas King is he still rode around in his sleigh, but he installed an engine and a couple of wheels and he called it a Chevrolet. Oh, he made his name out on the plains, driving a herd of steer, but he stuck him some antlers on each of their heads and he called them all reindeer. He had his fun, he was shooting his gun while driving down the 55, and you could hear him screaming for miles around, "Oh God, do I feel alive!"
Cowboy Santa was the coldest man in the West. He came down from the frosty north to get some needed rest.
But liquor and wine and a life of crime left that old man changed.
Cowboy Santa,
living life out on the range. Well, Santa got bored of making toys and he started making shine. It gave him a thrill, he had a couple of stills and he turned to a life of crime. Now liquor don't pay like it did in the old days, he turned to amphetamines. Santa got mixed up with a couple of schmucks running guns to the Philippines. And for all his follies, well, the federales came to take him dead or alive. But with a rustling shimmy, he was out the chimney like December 25.
Cowboy Santa was the coldest man in the West. He came down from the frosty north to get some needed rest.
But liquor and wine and a life of crime left that old man changed.
Cowboy Santa,
living life out on the range. The local toy shop was his final stop as he tried to rob it dry. But the clerk had a gun, let me tell you, son, he shot Santa right between the eyes. The service was small, no one came at all, he was placed in an unmarked grave. Well, except for me there and Mrs. C, she didn't have much to say. Now I don't know if that man I met, if he truly was Saint Nick, but I guess we'll see if this year under the tree, the children get any gifts.
Cowboy Santa was the coldest man in the West. He came down from the frosty north to get some needed rest.
But liquor and wine and a life of crime left that old man changed.
Cowboy Santa,
living life out on the range.
Hello and welcome back to Digital Christmas with Killjay. That was Cowboy Santa by us.
We wrote it.
Now you can buy that album. You can buy that album. We'll be talking that. Like you can buy that album right now at killjay.com. You get that CD or you get the whole thing.
Now you can just listen to it on Spotify for free. But if you get the CD, you can help us in our mission to infect society with it. If you take that physical copy, you can stick it in like a parent's CD collection or like an Uber that you're in. Just leave it in the back seat.
It comes plastic wrap, so you go put it in Walmart. You go put it in a bin. I mean, look, none of us have CD players, so if you get every order comes with a free copy of the CD, shrink wrapped, a jewel case. Go infect the world with it.
We said there's not enough single-use plastic in circulation, and we should really add to that pile.
Well, I'm only doing it this once, and so I think I'm doing it. I'm only doing it once.
We're only doing it once, so so buy that, put it somewhere. Help us take over Christmas.
I mean, what were we gonna do? Not make CDs?
Right. These other Christmas songs, they're fat. They're resting on their laurels. These have been Christmas songs for like 80 years. They're not necessarily as good as our Christmas songs.
No.
So with these physical copies, we're able to put it in places where these people, they don't listen to Spotify.
No. And it's not like we were going to make 10 special edition vinyls, but we just found out that we didn't have enough lead time to do that.
We didn't know it took longer, even if it's just a guy with a lathe in his garage.
Now, let's forge right ahead. I am so excited for our next guest.
Oh, yeah.
He is,
What can you say about Gorb?
I mean, they're great. Let's cut to Gorb.
Bringing in Gorb the Elf.
Gorb, you there?
Gorb the Elf.
Gorb!
Hey,
how are you, Gorb?
What's up, fellas? How are you?
Gorb, thank you. I always forget how small elves are. Thank you for providing such a wonderful sense of perspective.
That's the thing about elves is we're always hanging out around normal sized furniture to give everybody a real sense of the fact that we're teeny tiny beings who make toys. It's our thing. It's our lot in life. it's our joy. So thanks for inviting me to Digital Christmas. This means a lot.
Gorb, we are such huge fans of your work.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, it's funny, you don't go into being an elf for the fame. You go in because you're born into it. It's a form of servitude for an entire lifetime, and over thousands of years. But
I can think of like everything I can think of that I loved as a kid probably came through the hands of an elf at some point. Transformers, Beast Wars, Power Rangers, Mutant Ninja Turtles. I mean, all those from Santa. I mean, I imagine that's the handiwork of elves.
It absolutely is. I mean, once upon a time we were normal humans, but we've been bred to be tiny, nimble, and agile, and our small size means that we live for millennia instead of a paltry 100 years. So, we consume so little food. I eat like 2 or 3 spiders a year. Just like tiny food that you can fit in an elf mouth, and I'm good essentially for the whole year. So,
well, I mean, yeah, I imagine a spider is, pretty big for an elf, just relative size-wise, right? To us, a spider is very small, but to you, spiders must be.
Yeah, I mean,
pretty sizable.
Sometime around June or July, like, me and the missus are gonna split a daddy long legs, and then at Thanksgiving, you and the whole family might get a tarantula to split. If you're your big party. But that's kind of it, it's nice that we don't have to worry about breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because breakfast, lunch, and dinner for me is making toys. That is my spiritual nourishment, is to make playthings to put in the hands of children. And there's just no greater joy for me. I don't need food.
Now, Gorb, you've become a bit of a star amongst the elf toy building community. Just for your sheer dexterity and ability to make things that no one else is able to make. I mean, I heard that you are the lead on PS5.
That's right. It's me. I did PS5. I got inside of it, and that's actually, you'll notice if you look at the PS5, it looks sort of like a big house, a big sort of architectural monolith, and that's because I ran out of ideas for what I make it look like. I built the first prototype just in my house, my little elf house. I just I'm going to throw the GPU here. The big fan's going to be here. And everyone was like, Gorb, why did you put it in your house? Your house looks like a robot vagina. And I was like, it was what was there.
All right, so by just building it within your house, the housing had to be the exact same shape as your house. Yep. And because your house was shaped like a robot vagina, that is why the PlayStation.
It's the way, sort of like the way a liquid will take the shape of the container it's placed into.
Right.
So does a PS5 take the shape of the elf's home in which it is built?
Now, Gorb, how did you end up with a house that looks like a robot vagina?
Oh, well, there was actually when I was growing up, everyone knows that before he made the elves, Santa tried to automate everything, but his robot servants turned out to be ravenous, sex-crazed murderers. And so he had to put all of them down. They're fully sapient. They had feelings. They had a religion.
These are sapient robots.
Like a real animatrix situation.
Feral sex bots. And so Santa had to kill all of them, and we live in their rusted husks. So it looks like a robot's vagina because it is one.
So it's sort of like a Horizon Zero Dawn situation.
I was the lead on Horizon Zero Dawn, and that is based on my life.
Wow. Oh, the kids loved that year.
Oh, wow. It's crazy because I'm trying to figure out the scale of these robots because, Gorb, you're small, but it's a house. So it's probably still pretty big, which means these robots, if it's only the vagina, are huge.
Yep, very big. They were 50% larger than any human you've ever seen.
Wow. So Santa went the other way. So let's make some small.
That was his big mistake.
Helpers.
Is these robots are trying to make toys for children, but the toys are unwieldy. They're large. That's why you had kids running around playing, I have a hoop and a wooden stick. Like, what kind of fucking toy is that? That's all these robots could do. They have no manual dexterity.
What other? You seem to have real scorn for toys of the past. What other toys don't measure up from Days Gone
Oh
by?
my god! I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna try and catch a ball in a wooden cone. It's fuck off. Absolutely not.
Yeah, fuck that, man.
No way. Bows and arrows. Those are trash. It took elves to come up with a modern firearm. So
now,
kids asking for ways to kill for Christmas is what resulted in the invention of
that's
the firearm.
exactly right.
Well, I believe technically, Smith and Wesson is are two excommunicated elves.
That's true. Yep. Smith and Wesson. They were drawn in by greed and profit.
War profiteers.
Yeah,
right?
really war profiteers. I mean, they've orchestrated. You would be shocked and horrified at the number of conflicts that were orchestrated by Smith and Wesson specifically.
Wow.
And it's honestly another slap in the face to me. Their real names are Schmitty and Weston. They changed them up to be cool.
Obviously much more elven names.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's terrible. It's terrible. But you know what? Like, who among us hasn't thought about striking out? Taking their ideas private. I could have made a big buck on the PS5, but no. All that money is going to Sony.
Yeah, I mean, Gorb, I feel bad for you. I mean, Smith and Wesson, they get all this money. You've had beyond just the PS5. You've done a lot of things. I mean, I don't know if you remember what originally brought Gorb to the forefront was that they made Bop It.
Yeah,
that's right. They made Bop It.
I did. I made Bop It. I made Bop It. It was one of those things, right, where I was bumping around my house and I bumped into the robot's speech processing unit, right? It was just lying around, and originally,
oh wow,
it was it had all these, you would go around, you would touch parts of the robot, and it would say stuff. So originally, Bop It is obviously the remaining sort of I'll say sexual shouts and barks of a dead sex robot, because originally it was like twist it. Well, what am I twisting? Robot nipples. But I was like, if you took this out of context, this is fun. If you don't take it out of context, then it's very sad.
Right. It's almost like you got peanut butter in my chocolate. You got chocolate in my peanut butter. Just accidentally stumbled upon, oh, what if this wasn't sexual? What a fun game for kids.
I've made a lot of my toys, a lot of my progress has just been, the other elves, they don't want to go near these things because they say they're haunted. Like, this is Santa's original sin. This will come back to kill us all one day.
They say that the dead sex robot bodies are haunted.
Yeah, I'm the only one. I'm the only one who will go near them. Because all the other elves are like, this is Santa's original sin. This is gonna come back. This will be the end of Christmas.
Right. What if this became us? Like, look what he does to.
So you're sort of using dark magic to fuel your success.
Yeah, other elves would consider what I do, and do consider. I mean, when I walk down the elf street, just people spitting at my feet, be like Gorb the heretic, Gorb the unholy,
sort of throwing rotten vegetables at you and prodding you.
Gorb the heretic.
Yeah,
I've heard it. I've seen the videos.
Yep. But humans, who care not for history, they don't care at all. They're like, go for it, Gorb. Get back into those haunted corpses.
Those videos were on World Star, right? It was on World Star Hip Hop. The Gorb the heretic.
I made it big on World Star. I was big on World Star. Yep, absolutely. That's just how it is. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
You were talking about those Transformers earlier. I got that idea from the shifting faces of the dead robots.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Yeah,
now that
I think,
yeah.
A lot of robots in my past, a lot of sort of abominations, the Turtle Man.
Absolutely. All of those come to me in horrible dreams that I get when I sleep in the desiccated husk of the robot's cortex.
Mr. Potato Head, sort of a person unmade.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Event Horizon? It's like those ships. It's like the same thing. Like, I think they speak through me, in a big way.
Well, Gorb, I would imagine that a lot of the criticism, as it does with any sort of progressive or controversial line of work, comes from the older generation or the more conservative generation. Have you found that there's, in the younger crop of elves, there's any interest to join your side of the work?
Oh yeah, I mean, in fact, that's one of the main reasons why I think people whisper behind my back and consider that I should be excommunicated, is that I have a bit of a following. There's a whole crop of youngsters who are only 10, 1,500 years old, who are like, maybe we should be harvesting more from the horrible crimes of our past.
Embrace the way of Gorb.
Yeah, embrace, and I hesitate to call it the way of Gorb. I don't want to.
Certainly Gorb's
it's not
way.
about me, it's about the consciousness that speaks through me.
And I've heard, and some have even gone as far as to call it that in the fields of desiccation lies the Church of Gorb.
Yeah. God, I know. It's, I blush because when I hear the Church of Gorb,
that was trending the other day.
It's like, I never thought that, I would really get any kind of recognition, but it feels nice. It feels nice to have a church. It feels nice to have a following. It feels like a recognition that Santa will absolutely not give me, because he's proclaimed that for all intents and purposes, I'm dead. So he won't look at me.
Yeah, but he can't. Santa wouldn't have half the success that he had.
I know. It's infuriating.
Well, Gorb, I'll tell you this: whatever Santa thinks, whatever the elves think, we love you.
Thank you so much, Kenny, and thank you so much, Will. That means a ton. Thanks for hanging out with me in my normal-sized chair.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night. Merry Christmas to you, Gorb.
Digital Christmas.
Merry digital Christmas.
God, Gorb is so fun. They really made my childhood,
Gorb, I didn't know about my head's reeling from I didn't know anything about this.
There was a lot in there, but I love every minute of it.
I have a feeling, we can't get into the sort of Gillette Stadium style complex where the reindeer are and where Santa's working out, but I bet we could get into those fields of desiccation and waste.
You think we could get into this sort of?
I would love to haul a piece of detritus back here.
Oh, can you imagine? Like, you'd bring it out every Christmas. It'd be like the centerpiece of your decor. If you had one of the Santa's original children, the giant dead sex robots. That's Christmas.
Now, they say that the program of a robot is reflective of he who programmed
sure.
it.
Make it in your own
they
image.
who programmed it, and Santa seems like a sex freak.
Well, what do you think he's doing the rest of the year?
Just jacking it?
Well, actually, that's a good question, because Santa, maybe he does sort of like a Rumspringa, where Christmas is his one time to let loose, because he bottled it up all year, and that's why he's kissing everybody's mommies in the living room.
That kind of lines up more, because from what I've seen, he seems to be a real spick and spam, straight-laced figure up at the North Pole, and it's when he gets off of the North Pole that he acts up.
That other people get on the North Pole, because I think the rest of the year it's like a monk sexual hibernation that Santa Claus goes into for the rest of the year, and then that one night, like the cicada bursts forth from some remote continent and then does his business.
So Santa was building robots like at the beginning of time?
Yeah, it sounds like there was probably a time before.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's say we dive into one of these Christmas questions.
Sure, let's grab a Christmas question.
You want to pick one?
I'll pick one.
I picked the past few.
Oh God.
I don't know if me hands be biased.
If you could permanently remove one song from the Christmas canon, what would it be? One song, gone forever. Classic Christmas carol or song. I know what mine is.
You do?
Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time.
Oh, come on.
Sucks.
Now, I'm going to break character here and say, stop being a stick in the mud.
The synth sounds are amongst the worst things I've ever heard. It's like harmonically it's like both moving too much the whole time and never going anywhere. It feels like you're being like eaten alive by fluorescent lights.
I like the part where it goes dum 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 dum. It's the that's like all out of time. I get you there.
The lyrics are just the spirit's up, the lights are there. It's Christmas, boy. It's in the air. It's like nothing. No story, no narrative.
I think if I had to cut a Christmas song,
cut one. You can go like just an old dumb religious one too that like isn't at all like enjoyable.
I probably I want to cut one from the mall sort of canon.
And then let's do the opposite after this, and let's add a non-Christmas song to the Christmas canon.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm trying to think of songs that I love so much Christmas music. It's why we made the album, just because they're so well. Also because it's such a limited little world of music.
Yeah.
You know what song I don't like? I don't like the 12 Days of Christmas.
Yeah.
I think I don't like the original version of it at all. I like all the parody versions of it, but the original version can get stuffed.
Did you have we had a 12 Days of Christmas like radio parody they would play every year in Southern Maine.
It's by Bob something. It's like Stringing Up the Lights.
Yeah, it's like this sort of like Boomer Kathy cartoon of a like all those Christmas wrappings like I'm complaining about. Yeah. One of them is just hang. We got to revisit that. We should.
All right, and now, chat. If you want to participate in this too, let us know what Christmas song would you cut from the Christmas canon, and also
what would you add? I'm thinking just for fun, like Final Countdown, Christmas song now.
That's a great pick.
It's kind of in the vein of like Trans-Siberian Orchestra too. Like we're already acclimated to like metal, glammy metal like Christmas. Because you could count down to Christmas too. Like there's already countdowny kind of stuff with like 12 Days of Christmas. You could Final Countdown Christmas.
Here's mine. I'd add Ballroom Blitz by Sweet.
Ooh, that's fun.
Isn't that Santa Christmas Blitz, Christmas Blitz.
Yeah, I totally get on board with that. Anything like campy. I think we need more camp in Christmas. I think that would make it more fun if we dug more because it's already dated. And the only way to make dated enjoyable and not like horrific is give it a little dusting of camp on there.
I mean, it looks like I 100% agree. And that brings me to, it seems that Rachel would get rid of Baby It's Cold Outside.
Obviously, yeah.
That song can also get stuffed.
Yeah, that song sucks. I didn't mean to say obviously. That's a wonderful observation. Of course, we all know that song is done. We should get rid of it.
Well, I think also melodically it's... It outstays its welcome.
I don't mind the music, but I like that era of that kind of jazzy string stuff.
And it looks like JT Dog Zone says Jingle Bells.
Get rid of Jingle Bells. That was first 7 notes of your melody are the same. Get rid of it. It's a little boring.
Baby by Justin Bieber is a song we would add to the canon.
I don't know that song. I don't know my Justin Bieber. That's on me.
And Detachable Penis is a song we would add to the Christmas.
I can see that.
I don't know why, but I immediately thought of In the End by Linkin Park.
Oh yeah.
As a song that like sort of like dun 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 dun.
It's Tubular Bells.
Dong dong dong.
If we need to find a like YouTube home Steadicam video of like a middle school band where they got to pick one song to play in 2004. And there's a middle school band playing that. I guarantee you this exists somewhere out there.
It's got to be somewhere.
And just that bell kid doing the dung, 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 dung. I want to see it. YouTube, find it for me.
Now, chat, friends, family, remember that you can call into this show by going to killjay.com, clicking on Digital Xmas, clicking on calling on the show, and you can come and talk to us. But right now, we've got a real treat for you. Get ready. Get ready. Pull out your Christmas lists.
Stretch out your Christmas legs.
Put your laptop on the ground or on a chair.
Straddle that LCD.
Because right now, we're presenting the virtual Santa's lap.
Now, this is one thing we worked on with our team of scientists and engineers. We said an essential part of Christmas is sitting on Santa's lap and telling him what you want for Christmas. But of course, plagued by COVID, malls are closed anyways because of this Bezos guy taking over. You can't go sit on Santa's lap all the time. So what we've done here is we've digitally emulated Santa's lap, and you can sit on it at home. And Kenny and I will sort of provide the sounds that Santa might make while you're sitting on his lap, and you can feel free to whisper what you want into Santa's ear.
So right now, take a moment to sit on your computer.
Or your phone. You can pull it up on your phone.
Take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. And now, start to let your surroundings disappear from view. And let the warm glow of a Simon's Mall come into view. And now, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. And now open the eyes.
All right, honey, sit on Santa's lap and tell him what you want for Christmas.
Come on, he does not even know what I want.
Just tell me what you want for Christmas. Huh?
Is there something you'd like specifically?
Oh, that sounds like fun. What else would you like?
Have you been a good boy? Have you been a good child? Have you been a good girl? Have you been a good disciple of Santa?
Did you get good grades in school? Yeah. Did you learn about math and science?
Did you listen to your parents? Did you obey their words?
Believe it or not, I used to be the same size as you one time.
There was a time in my life where I sat on Santa's lap and I didn't get anything.
And I told him the only thing that I wanted was to be normal and like the other kids.
I grew up with a shark fin on my back. I was a genetic experiment.
They wanted to see if they could make a boy shark smarter than the real shark so we could take back the waters.
The thing about it, though, is that I was never human, and I was never shark. I was always alone.
And so I turned to the sea for a time.
Would you like a candy cane?
If you ask one of the elves, they have candy canes for you.
The candy canes all smell like butterscotch. It's just conspiracy.
Sometimes if my blood sugar drops too low and I can't afford the insulin, I'll just load up on a couple extra of those suckers.
When I was in the sea, krill served as a good source of insulin at times when I could not get my sugar.
The shells are hardened with sucrose.
I have gills. I have terrible gills.
And one day I will return to the sea.
I was dragged out by a vessel thinking they were my salvation, but they in fact were my damnation.
They gutted me. They tore me scale from the scale.
I felt like I was on the X-Files.
So is that all you want for Christmas?
Is that all you want?
'Cause you can, if you've been good, you can ask for more, but you might not get it.
You have to know, it's a sliding scale. The more good you are, the more gifts you get, but you need to tell me, how good are you?
How good are you?
Because I've been very bad.
Okay, next in line.
Thank you for coming.
I'll see you next year.
Wow, and so that, I think people who were saying, oh, I wish I could get back to the mall, I wish I could just sort of have some normalcy this Christmas. I hope that really restored that to them.
Yeah, that was, we spent a lot of time working on that, and that was my experience.
Yeah, it's, your mileage may vary with a mall Santa. depending on which mall you go to, maybe you try to go to the nice mall so that you don't get, that guy.
Well, what do you say? We go to a song.
Why not go to a song?
And when we come back, we have a very special guest, Death the Eternal.
Oh, Death is on the show.
I see the Christmas goblin, he's in my front yard. He's eating Christmas meat, his dick is rock hard. He smokes a long pipe, he scuttles through my trash. He says he knows how to drive, but he always crash. He wields a jolly blade, he's now inside my house. He has my ID and access to my bank account. We drink a cold beer, he watches Instagram. I jig to Irish music, he eats a Christmas ham, alright. He owns a black Camaro, he has a secret wife. He rents some VHS tapes but he never rewinds. He always leaves a penny, he knows his fucking rights. He's never been to Denny's but he loves the neon lights. He's got an art degree, he likes the moody blues. Stole my identity and got himself a share tattoo. He drives the women crazy, he drives the children home. He does a cannonball into a pool of cheap cologne. The Christmas Goblin is my God. That small green beast, he is my Lord. The Christmas Goblin is my God. That small green beast, he is my Lord. There goes the Christmas Goblin back to his nasty hole. I'll see you next year so you can feed upon my soul.
Merry Christmas!
Hello and welcome back to Digital Christmas with Killjay. We are in our final 15 minutes here. Oh boy, oh boy. Can we call in? Is there a wait? Well, Devin, we might have some time at the end, but first we gotta do one quick update. We have another quick update on the naughty or nice list.
Naughty or nice. Every year, have you done what your parents said? Did you make your bed? Did you put your toys away? Are you naughty or are you nice? Let's find out. Kenny, you have an update coming in?
Yeah, this is one that we actually knew about going in, but it finally got confirmed. Once again, Osama bin Laden on the naughty list.
Naughty list, Osama.
As we know.
Yeah, plenty of reasons for him to be there, but again, naughty or nice list only based on if you did what your parents told you to do.
So it appears that whatever he did.
Whatever he or didn't do.
You know?
Yeah. Naughty. Why are you staring at me like that?
I feel weird for bringing up Osama bin Laden.
Well, he's naughty. We know he's naughty. The segment's called the naughty or nice list. There's going to be naughty people on it. They know what they're getting into.
Well, who's on the nice list?
Well, the nice list has a shocking addition to it this year.
Oh, really?
So might have to walk it back now. But it turns out on the nice list this year, Osama bin Laden made both the naughty and nice list in a crazy turn of fate.
Really? That must mean that the score is contentious.
Yeah, it sounds like the judges had some debate. I don't know if this was like a precedent-setting thing. I mean, I'm trying to get the information in my ear here, but
well, go to supremecourt.christmas. You can see all of their Christmas rulings.
Yeah, it's sounding like this might have been a last-minute Hail Mary Trump pardon on the way out. Was by pardoning Osama bin Laden, he actually got put on the nice list and the naughty list. I'm sure it'll be cleared up.
Oh, that's bullshit. You know, I always forget that the president can every year pardon someone from the naughty list, but his score is so naughty.
I know. You got to think. It's, this administration. What can you do?
I don't know.
So... Anyway, that's the naughty and nice list for this year.
Well, I'm excited for our next guest. You know, we've had Gorb the Elf, we've had Rudolf, aka Rudy, and now, ladies and gentlemen, ball-headed worms, and Christmas elves, and people of the world, all those alive and all those dead, every single being eternal and immortal. Please welcome Death.
welcome death. Death, the show, of course, death, an essential part of Christmas. Making all those ghosts, past and future, things like that. Death, are you there?
Death, are you there?
Imagine asking that question in any other context.
Death, now we did tell Death that Death would be on the show about 8 minutes ago.
Oh, I see. So it might be that we have, we sort of made Death wait, and now maybe not.
Which not many people can.
No.
We might be paying for this
I think
one.
Teddy Roosevelt was the only other person who
I think
tried.
I see Death there. Death, how's it going?
Ta-ta-ta-ta.
Oh, Death.
Oh,
sorry to make you wait, Death.
Jeez. Come on.
Oh,
Are you coming
man.
for us? Is it our time?
Yeah,
Death?
these can go through the screen, so you better watch out, boys.
That's genuinely scary. Imagine if Death could get you through a computer like that.
Well, Death can.
I can do whatever the hell I want. Hold on one second. I had a virtual background situation, and it's not working.
Oh, even Death struggles to adapt
This year,
to
right?
digital
This year.
So So right now you've got a virtual background on and you're trying to turn it
No,
off?
unfortunately, this is my real background. My high school graduation picture.
Oh.
Dad, what was high school like for you?
That's a great question.
It was awesome. I was so popular. I had so many friends, and then they didn't know like who I was, and so now I like come back to them and kill them, and they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, surprise, it was me." I really can't figure this out, but I want you to see what this background was. Why isn't it letting me add?
I'm not sure.
Whatever.
So in high school you were popular, but were you full on Death then, or were there maybe other phases you went through?
Death.
When did you know you were? Oh, you baby Death in high school. Which is honestly, to say that with a different inflection, that's very scary too.
Now, were you in high school with other specters or other immortals, or was it sort of a Smallville situation?
Yeah, me and the Easter Bunny were fucking all the time.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
Of all the couples, Death and the Easter Bunny?
Oh, man.
That's kind of crazy because, the Easter Bunny notoriously lots of life.
Well, he fucks like a rabbit.
Yeah, it's a real yin and yang situation you probably
got
had,
that
huh?
right. Yeah, it was awesome.
I'm going to make for some electric bedroom.
So I'm here today to
Come on. Let's not do that.
tell you that your career, I'm here to kill your career, basically. Also, by the way, I do like your name because it has kill in it, but I thought of this joke. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Killjay. More like kill gay. I can say that because I want to.
You absolutely can. We'll give you the freedom to do it.
But yeah, I'm here to kill your career.
I've never heard that excuse. I can say that because I want to. It feels like something an uncle would say.
Well, so I'm here to kill your career because I don't know if you know, Taylor Swift just released her second quarantine album a few days ago.
Surprise album.
So I'm just kind of curious, like, what sort of business you guys think you have trying to promote any sort of album right now when there's no way it can be as good as Taylor's. I mean, have you heard it?
No.
I actually haven't heard
I can
it.
sing
No,
a
but,
little bit of it for you. The more that you
that'd be
say,
great.
the less I know. Wherever you stray, I follow. I forgot the words. It's fine. It's a huge hit. It's so good. I'm a big Swiftie, and I just want to know, like, who do you think you are, Killjay?
Death. Oh, come on now. Now, Death. I don't mean to blow up your spot, but you're talking to two PhD level Christmas experts here.
Right, yeah.
And now, as if I have understood it, Death legally is supposed to be impartial, and that's what makes Death so scary. And it would appear that you are putting favor on Taylor Swift in order to kill our career so that her career, which may be on its way out, can survive longer.
It's not, honey. It's not, sweetie. Her career's on the way out. Wow. And you know what? I can be partial when you have songs like "I wish I could fuck myself."
That is not what it says.
That is not how this song goes. I wish
Cowboy Santa riding down home on the range.
See, okay, this theory you floated that perhaps Taylor Swift's career survives on the lifeblood of other dying careers is an interesting one to me.
Because as we know, Taylor Swift's father has bought, in the early days, has bought some of her career now. She's obviously a very talented artist and has earned her success, but I wouldn't be surprised if Swift's organization paid off debt.
Killjay.
Why? Why do I have to tread carefully?
I'm just saying, look, you might want to watch out your Apple Music, your Spotify account, because come tomorrow, who knows, maybe your stupid little songs about chili company, oh, I work at the chili company and I'm Mr. Christmas Claus, they might not be there, okay? So, God, I wish you could see this background.
What have you ever done?
What?
What have you ever done, Death? What have you ever done?
Oh, you want to talk? You want to talk what I've done this year? This year, okay. Wait, I got another joke for you. Remember this? What impression am I doing? Excuse me, Killjay. I'm gonna let you have it, but Death had one of the best years of all time.
Are you claiming coronavirus as an alley-oop on your career?
Hey,
I think it's a technicality.
Hey.
Also a Taylor Swift reference with that, right? Because
I'm full of them, baby. Try me.
Oh my God.
I just think that Death is jealous because their album flopped.
It's been great being here, guys.
Wait, the band Death? The band Death?
1992, Death puts out a cherry-coated sugar gloss pop album, and it tanks. Tanks. Black is the new pink. Death's album.
Fuck you. Don't even bring that up around me. Mostly because I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, this is getting pretty esoteric, but I'm following you.
Well, Death, I hope you kill our career sweetly and slow because we're ready. I mean, we put out this album a year ago, and now we're doing this. So
yeah, this is basically just like a hospice care at this point for this album. So
did somebody say hospice?
Whatever.
I have a Google alert for a hospice. That's about when I show up. So, I did want to say this one other thing. I wanted to sit on Santa's lap if that's okay.
Do you want to put him back there?
Yeah, let's get you on Santa's lap. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Welcome to my lap.
Hi, Santa. I'm Death, and I just hope that world peace happens next year and everyone lives forever.
Okay, I'm trying to get that.
That was a joke. You didn't get that? Oh, stupid.
Oh, Santa's a little slow on the uptake.
Death, you're a meanie.
Whatever. Oh, also, by the way, that reindeer name, the one that was stupid, submitted by that bitch. Yeah, that was me. Whoa, 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 whoa.
You're crazy, Death. You got to slow down. You're not going to make it past 23,000.
Whatever. Try and stop me. Nobody can stop me after the year that I had, baby.
That's a good point. You've had a great year, Death.
I know.
Death, you can't even get a virtual background to work.
Hey, you better call your families. Tell them to watch out tonight, because I'm like,
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry, Death. It was an honor having you
I'm
on the
gonna
show.
send you the virtual background that I made, and you are gonna laugh. Trust me.
We'll put it on our Instagram that doesn't exist.
Sounds good. Well, Merry Christmas, you fucking freaks.
Merry Christmas, Death.
Bye.
Thank you for calling. That was wonderful.
Holy
oh my God.
shit.
What a punch in the face.
Oh, I wish that I could fuck myself. That might have been a better song.
I have a Google alert for hospice.
Well, we're approaching the end of the show here. And one last plug for the merch, Killjay.com.
Oh, buy it.
I haven't checked in, but we only had 9 t-shirts left. We have something like 15 hoodies left. You can get the full bundle. You can get the CD. Every order comes with a free CD. You're supporting us. You're supporting Alex Barber.
Oh, I should have written on there. I forgot to write that. Everything you buy will get a CD. If you buy a shirt, you get a CD. You buy a hat, you get a CD.
It's all good. It looks like we have to do one last thing, Will, which is we got to check in on these reindeer names.
Oh, reindeer names. Let me refresh the page. It's heating up. Blitzen has departed from this world, his mortal coil left behind like so much cold venison. And now we rename a reindeer pup in his image. And we do it through democracy. What do we got here, Kenny?
Oh, Christmas. Oh, Father Christmas. Oh, mighty Yoni that gave us the reindeer pup.
Mighty reindeer Yoni.
We bestow upon you the name that shall join Donner and Dasher and all of the other ones.
All of them, we could say them if we want, but we don't.
And the name be James Gandolfini. And so it is.
And so it is. Add him to the roster. When you're teaching your kids those songs that got the reindeers, Blitzen, put a big old dash through it and add James Gandolfini.
Let's actually try and figure out where it would fit in.
Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and James Gandolfini.
There it is.
Donner and Cupid and Comet and Meanie. I don't actually know that I could do them all off the top of my head.
Santa Claus reindeer.
More because it's a tongue twister than because I couldn't. Like if I sat down with pen and paper, I could probably get them in like a minute. But if you're asking me to sing it right now, it's going to be all jumbled up.
Wow. If you could see, Death just sent me what their virtual background would have been in it.
It is our promo with our faces crossed out, and it says to die.
It says they're out of the closet now and suck dogger.
Oh, I can't see that from here.
Well, and I believe they get to say that.
They get to because they want to.
Because they want to. Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining us for Digital Christmas. We hope it was everything you wished for and more. That's it. We're gonna go get a glass of eggnog with Leonardo here.
The biggest glass we can find.
And enjoy whatever you do for the holidays.
Yeah, take care of yourselves and take care of each other.
All right, goodbye.
All right. It's Christmas time. Let's do it. This song is brought to you by the Madagascar Mall.